When I make a pico de gallo, I usually start with the tomatoes or the veggies that don't have too much spice, like the onions and the jalapeno. They're pretty spicy, so I prefer to wait. So what I'm doing here, I am concassing the tomato. I'm removing the seeds, and I'm gonna save these for another recipe, so stay tuned for that one. It'll be coming up right after this one. So you want to save these seeds if you ever do this. I prefer not to do this, but since I want my pico de gallo to look perfect, I'm gonna do it this way. This is what we call in the culinary world refining. We like to refine vegetables and foods till it's thinner, lesser, and shinier. Kind of like whole wheat flour. Whole wheat flour and AP flour come from the same flour, just that in the culinary world we refined the whole wheat flour and bleached it to look white and perform different. Slightly different, of course, not that different. So I'm julienning my tomatoes here, and I wanted to demonstrate how to cut, show you some of the cuts. This is the julienne, and now we're just gonna small dice. And this is what you're gonna do when you're in a restaurant and they ask you to make a ceviche, or they ask you to make a salad, a tomato salad or something like that, a pico de gallo. You cut it in half, then you cut it in fourths, and then you remove the seeds. You save the seeds for a different type of sauce. So what I want to do is I want to remove its beautiful layers. This broke, so I'm gonna just cut it. And add it to the pico de gallo. Sometimes this is the easier way to make small dice. But if you can do it the other way, that's advanced, and I recommend practicing it because that's the advanced way. And who doesn't want to be advanced? So we're going to try to do that with this one. First thing we want to do is cut the layers horizontally. We'll give it somewhat of a angle cut. There you go. It's probably going to break down, but we'll see. Alright, cool. Now we just give it a nice little claw protection of the fingers here. That's why it's very important to have a nice big knife. That way the knife can cut through the big piece. So I just want to make sure that the seeds are facing down. That way I don't get any spicy seeds inside my nails, my nail crevices. Okay, now we just cut. So I'm gonna add some lemon juice, and this is homegrown from my backyard. You can buy store-bought lime or lemons, whichever one is in season. I recommend that you buy whatever is on hand for you, whatever is cheap and reasonable. We're gonna give this a stir. And I like making sure that the pico de gallo is almost submerged in the lemon juice if I have enough lemon. If I don't have enough lemon, I'll add just one, or half of it is enough. But if I do have enough lemon, like I do right now, I will add a ton of lemon. Like I said, enough to submerge it. And there you go, friends. This is a delicious pico de gallo. And there you go, friends. An amazing pico de gallo recipe.